Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today is a pit stop trivia quiz. Those are normally just like a regular random knowledge trivia quiz, only a little bit shorter, but today there is a little bit of a theme in all of the questions. It won't take you very long to pick up on what that theme is. In an unrelated note, today's episode number is 1111. Good luck on today's quiz. Question number 1. Naming the plane Glamorous Glennis after his wife, what man became the first to break the sound barrier in flight, doing so in October of 1947? His name was Chuck Yeager. Question number 2. Although Juan Sebastian Elcano took over after this man died mid-trip, what Portuguese explorer started and led the first part of the first circumnavigation of the world in 1519? That was Magellan, Ferdinand Magellan. Question number 3. In May of 1796, what English physician inoculated 8-year-old James Phipps with a matter collected from a cowpox sore and is now credited with creating the first vaccine? The answer is Edward Jenner. Question number 4. In Oxford, England in 1954, what 25-year-old medical student was the first to break track and field's most notorious barrier, the 4-minute mile? His name was Roger Bannister. Question number 5. In Germany around 1440, what German inventor and goldsmith invented the first movable type printing press which started the printing revolution? His name was Johannes Gutenberg. Question number 6. Who was the first sitting U.S. president to ever appear on television when he was broadcast at the World's Fair in New York in 1939? The answer is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Question number 7. Along with his Sherpa guide Tenzing Norgay, what man became the first to summit Mount Everest in 1953? His name was Sir Edmund Hillary. Question number 8. What was the name of the man from the Soviet Union who became the first human in space in 1961 when he circled the Earth for 108 minutes in Vostok 1? The first man in space was Yuri Gagarin. Question number 9. Winning in 1903 for physics and in 1911 for chemistry, what was the name of the woman who was the first person to ever win multiple Nobel Prizes? Her name was Marie Curie. Question number 10. What was the name of the Romanian gymnast who was the first person to be awarded a perfect score of 10.0 at the Olympic Games, doing so in 1976? Her name was Nadia Comaneci. Question number 11. On March 1st, 1872, President Ulysses S. Grant signed the National Park Protection Act into law. What was the U.S.'s and the world's first national park? The answer is Yellowstone. Question number 12, still sponsoring sporting events today. What Boston-based company became the first televised corporate sponsor in 1946 by sponsoring the boxing match between Joe Louis and Billy Conn? That company is Gillette. Question 13. What were the first names of the brothers who first sustained flight by manning a heavier-than-air powered and controlled aircraft on December 17, 1903? The answer is Wilbur and Orville. Question number 14. Along with Rosalind Franklin, what two British scientists became the first to reveal the structure of DNA by using X-ray crystallography in 1953? The two you hear about the most often are Crick and Watson. Question 15. On November 19, 1969, what legendary soccer pro scored his 1,000th goal in competition, making him the first and only player to score 1,000 or more soccer goals? The answer was Pele. Question 16. Following up on earlier work of his compatriot Luigi Galvini, what Italian physicist is generally credited with having developed the first operable battery? I feel like we had this question fairly recently. His name was Alessandro Volta. Question number 17. What Norwegian explorer reached the South Pole in 1911 and then trekked to the North Pole in 1926, making him the first person to reach each pole? The answer is Roald Amundsen. Question number 18. Born in the Roanoke colony in what is now North Carolina in August of 1587, what was the name of the first English baby born in the New World? The answer is Virginia Dare. Question number 19. Winning the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1909, what man was granted the world's first patent for a system of wireless telegraphy and credited with inventing the radio? His name was Marconi, Guglielmo Marconi. And question 20. Thanks to her multiple books that became multiple movies that became multiple theme parks as well as everything else that goes with it, who was the first author in history to earn over $1 billion? The answer is J.K. Rowling. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of ROADTRIpVIA. Like I said at the beginning of this episode, today's episode number was 1111. So because it was all ones, I went ahead and threw a little theme on today's pit stop trivia. It was obviously famous first, things that happened for the first time. 1111. You get it. You get it. You see what I'm saying. Here's question 21, another famous first for the tiebreaker. What year did Neil Armstrong become the first man to walk on the moon? The answer is 1969. And that is it for today. Thank you again for watching. Check back tomorrow for another regular trivia quiz. I will see you then.